With plenty of drivers due out in 2024, we have got the first one from Mizuno, and we've got a guy who is looking for a new driver going into next season, and there's plenty for him to test, but how is he going to fare with this? It's a club that he probably would never have thought to get from Mizuno, and that seems to be the general consensus. Let's put it to the test. Right, Frankie, so you are just seeing what it is. Mizuno, would you expect a driver or a good driver from Mizuno?
Probably.
Honest opinion.
I don't think I've ever tried a Mizuno driver, so probably not.
Oh, there we go. So this is the latest driver, and you were just saying what have we got on the bottom. You can see we've got a lot of adjustability here. So we know you are the man with too much spin with the driver.
Always.
We know you hit a few cloud cutters,
yes.
Although it's October and it's quite warm out here today. So this is fully set for you, Frankie. So we've got the weights forwards, we've got it at 9 degrees.
Nice.
I'm going to put this to the test. So you're currently using a Callaway Paradigm, correct?
It's been good to me as a Paradigm, to be fair. I've had it for a while, so...
But you was looking at getting fitted for a new driver.
Yeah, I'm always trying stuff, so...
Frankie is the scratch golfer who is always looking for a new club.
It sounds good, like the TaylorMade that I tried.
Yeah, well, let's see what this one does. So, looks of it, Frankie, down at the ball, what do you think, first off?
It's good. It's nice. Just a normal driver shape, really.
Yeah. And it's not the biggest of heads?
Nah, it looks quite deep, if anything, like the face.
A deep face, yeah. So smaller head, which obviously is what the tour players did want with this driver. Let's see how it performs. Nice.
It's down the middle.
Should be perfect. Sound, Frankie?
Quite loud.
Quite loud, yeah, it certainly was there. Feel-wise, let's see where the strike was.
That's kind of my zone of striking.
High toe, low spin, high shot.
Yeah.
But sound pretty loud, louder than the Paradigm?
Yeah, louder than the Paradigm.
Would that put you off?
Not really, no.
Very interesting.
Really.
Right, let's go and see where it is. So, just rang the bell there, and true to his name, Frankie has hit the fairway. So, a long way down here with that driver, so performing exactly as we'd expect from Frankie. A very similar strike, good distance, but let's put it on the next tee against his Paradigm. So we'll certainly have a test here. So under the Birkdale cover we do have Frankie's Paradigm, and then we do have the ST-G. So let's put it to the test, straight into the wind here on the 8th hole at Waterfront. So let's have a couple of shots with each and start to see, average-wise, what we're talking. Okay, so in first, Frankie's going to go with Mizuno first shot. We'll then go Paradigm with the second shot. Apologies if it is very windy on here, but we are putting it to the test out on the golf course.
This is very windy. If I was in a meadow right now, I wouldn't be feeling very confident.
No, this is playing a long hole, so this is a 460-yard par 4. Playing straight into the wind. That's why he's got a low spin driver in the bag already. That's a great shot, Frankie.
That felt lovely.
Felt lovely? Lovely.
Bit spinny, I think.
A little bit spinny, let's switch over.
It was out the middle.
See the strike.
That was my one before, and then that. Can you see? I don't know if you can see.
We can just about see,
like that.
can. There is the strike out of the centre.
Okay.
So we can see the strike mark there in the centre of the face. So no curvature on there. Frankie couldn't really probably hit that any better. So let's see again how the Paradigm performs into this breeze. A little bit more fade on that one. Strike-wise, Frankie?
That was a bit of a healer.
A little bit of a healy one.
Yeah.
So let's go straight again with the Paradigm. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the weights around here, because this is obviously one of the most adjustable drivers. I'm going to move those weights back, because when I tested this driver out, it certainly felt and sounded a lot different when the weights were pushed to the back. Again, that would be encouraging a little bit more spin, which maybe wouldn't be as good for Frankie, but I did that and I certainly felt a lot more, well, it certainly felt a lot more solid off the face.
Better strike.
Strike-wise?
It was better. It
Better
was out
strike?
the. It was like the same as the Mizuno.
Right, we switched those weights around there. So Frankie has just realised that it is a 440 head. So again, not something that he maybe noticed straight away, but a little bit smaller head. Again, that's something that the tour players wanted. Again, for everyday golfers, is that going to help? It might make you swing a little bit more inside yourself. So obviously, like the mini drivers, a lot of people don't try and hit them as hard because it's a smaller face, smaller area to hit. Right, weight turned round. Strike.
Bit heely.
Bit heely. Sound though, Frankie, and feel.
It sounded like a good strike and felt like a good strike.
And did it sound a little bit duller than before?
Yeah.
It's very interesting there that just changing those weights around has changed the sound.
It was like there, in there, so it's not horrendous.
No, but let's get down there, let's see an average of them both before we go into the studio and see how far we can hit these. Obviously out on the golf course certainly makes a difference, but what are the numbers saying in the studio? Interesting here, consistency wise from the Mizuno, with the weights turned around, we've got exactly the same distance. Over there, Frankie's got the two Callaways, one just in the fairway, a little bit longer than the Mizuno, and the misstruck one, interestingly enough, has gone as far as the two well-struck Mizunos. But okay, first up with the Paradigm. Good strike.
Very good strike.
Yeah, a little bit left on here, not fading back. It is fading back.
No, it's left side up fairway, that.
Okay, good. So out there at 260 carry, Frankie, going
Yeah.
270. So that's what we like to see on the golf course.
Yes.
Let's hit one more actually with that. Let's get another one to compare. So very much exactly what he sees out there. This is what he's come to expect from the Paradigm. Again, very similar start line, fading back nicely. Okay, so
That was good.
okay, so 255 carry there, so very close, consistent, 255 to 260. Let's now see with the Mizuno.
The game liked that one.
Again,
It likes it in the fairway. It was excellent. Excellent.
Right, we're going to go here, one with the weights back as it's set now, and then we're going to change the weights forwards for Frankie. So obviously sound with the weights back and feel was a little bit better, and it's certainly what I've saw as well. Certainly sounded louder straight away. Let's have a look at the carry. Struck well, Frankie?
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe a bit bottomy, but it was nice.
Bit bottomy there, so that's gone 250 carry. So it has dropped down between 5 and 10, so very interesting there. We're going to change the weights over. Okay, so weights forward now, and like we said, this is one of the most adjustable drivers on the market. So is technology everything? Is it going to help you? Obviously £100 cheaper than Frankie's Paradigm. But let's put it to the test there. We've lost around about 5 to 10 yards with a reasonable strike. Let's see if we can get one out of the middle. And let's see if £100 saved is worth it. Okay, let's see. Out of the middle, Frankie. Strike.
Like, a little bit toey, but like still middly.
Okay, perfect. And again, they're quite out of the middle, Frankie, but around about 250 yards carry. So
Yes.
interesting there. Would you obviously change to this driver based on performance?
Probably not.
No, and even with the £100 save, would it be something you consider?
For me, no, because it's worth paying more if it's going to be better.
Yeah, so looks-wise, you're happy with that, but obviously performance...
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's a good drive and it feels nice and it looks good. But, I mean, you never know. For some people, it might work better than other drivers. But for me, I'd pay £100 more and get the one that works best.
Yeah, so you can save on price, but performance is everything.